Good day, family. This is your herbalist, Dr. Brown, and this is a tribute to the late great Dr. Sabi. May his soul rest in peace. Now, this segment is about HIV/AIDS, and I think this subject needs some clarification because medical science, they contributed a lot, and I'll say where we are at this point in time in the medical industry or the medical world. There's a lot of misinformation, and a lot of it we really need some clarification. And I don't think it would be coming from the medical industry. It would be coming from your consciousness, and it would be coming from how you discipline your mind to go and do your own research and look into the difference between something that is natural and is unnatural. So, with that being said, moving right along, and this is about when they arrested Dr. Sabi. I think it was in 1986 or 1987 for fraudulent claims that he cured the incurable: AIDS, cancer, sickle cell, diabetes, you name it, and practicing medicine without a license. So they arrested him, took him to court, and some would say against some of the toughest, some of the toughest that anyone could face at that point in time, even during this day, when it comes to the food and drug industry, when it comes to the medical community. That's one case that was really, really almost impossible to beat. But like the late great Dr. Sebi said, he was prepared for the state, but the state was not prepared for him. So I will start out by saying this. So Dr. Sebi were curing, curing from, I'll say, the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And at one point, his mother, she said that people did not believe the claims or the statement he made. So she encouraged him to put the ad into the newspaper. She said, you're going to go to jail, but I'm pretty sure that you're going to get yourself out. So, so said, so done. He ran the ad, and I think it was like 2 years later, they arrested Dr. Sebi. Once again, fraudulent claims, practicing medicine without a license, so on and so forth. So during this time, he was asked to bring one of each that he cured. So I think he was supposed to bring like 9, maybe 11 persons to court. Dr. Sebi took 77 of his patients to court. And let me tell you the twist in that. Why they could not deny the facts. Because at that time, during all of this what was going on, between the all natural and the synthetic drugs. So these people were diagnosed with various sickness or disease. They was given proof from their institutions. Dr. Sebi didn't run no tests and give out no diagnostic sheets saying that you have AIDS, you have cancer, you have lupus, you have Alzheimer's, you have, whatever the disease was or whatever the disease is. So you went to the medical doctors, you went to the medical facilities, did your tests, and they give you these diagnostic sheets saying, hey, you're positive for this, that, that, that. Now they went to Dr. Sebi, they took the treatment, all natural herbal medicine, went back for a checkup. Hey, I don't know what to say. So that right there is a very strong point that you or that the community need to consider. So when he appeared in court, that was really something that I think that they were not prepared for, because at the end of the day, You all diagnose these people with these sickness or this disease at one point after doing the treatment. You all then clear these people, say that they do not have these so-called sickness and disease. So it's just food for thought. And in addition to that, doing all of this process once again, now Dr. Sabi, he established this philosophy, which in Dr. Sabi say, I don't believe in philosophy. That's facts. So he established the African biomineral balance. So let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. So after that fact, he also established in court, and he was challenged, but still they're gonna prove him wrong, that there are only one cause for disease, and that's the accumulation of mucus. For example, in the brain, Alzheimer's; in the bronchial tube, bronchitis; in the nasal passage, sinusitis; in the joints, arthritis; HIV, AIDS, in the skin, in the blood, and in the lymphatic system that makes up the immunological system. Now, back to the point at hand. So Dr. Sabi, he cured, he reversed, he healed the body of this sickness and disease. But the point that I want to make here, right here now, 2019, and this is just food for thought. I have a video on this on YouTube. So think about this. If there are only one disease, which Dr. Sabi established, and no one could discredit his claim, no one could prove him wrong, that the accumulation of mucus. So when it comes to HIV AIDS, if it's in the blood, if it's in the skin, if it's in the lymphatic system that makes up the immunological system, is it really a STD? No, that's something to think about. But let's move along. Make my point on that same statement. So when he went to court, of course, Dr. Sabi represented himself. So Dr. Sabi asked 3 questions in court to the judge. The first question was, is it a fact that the Holy Bible and the Quran state that the herbs are for the healing of the nation? So the judge says, yes, that is a fact. The second question Dr. Sabi asks, didn't the founding father of modern medicine, as we know it today, the late great Hippocrates, didn't he cure the incurable, heal every disease known to man in his time, using all natural herbal medicine? Is that a fact? The answer again is yes. But last but not least, now you really pay attention to this, because this is where it gets very interesting, and you don't need education for this one. You just need common sense and a level of consciousness, something to think about. The last question he asked was, is it a fact that, and this is proven by science, not by Dr. Sabi, because he was defending himself against the state. All right, keep that in mind. So he just used their facts against them. So the question he asked was this, and this is proven by science. Like I said again, isn't it a fact that the human body is carbon based? And the answer for that is yes. And to complement a carbon based body, don't you need a carbon based substance? Answer for that is yes. So there is a word called chemical affinity, and if you listen to Dr. Sabi, he uses that word quite often. That's when you take, I'll say, nature, that is natural, carbon based, put it in the body, in your system, that is carbon based. So thereby we have the process called chemical affinity, Dr. Sabi terms, but which it is well known in the science community as well. So they know quite well what this chemical affinity is. That's something simply that fits. So, go back to this. Question number 2. If Hippocrates cured and healed the incurable, all sickness known to man, in his time, using all natural herbal medicine, why is it now we fast forward into the future and we are now using synthetic drugs? Something for you to think about. Now, this video isn't to point fingers. Once again, this is a tribute to the late great Dr. Sabi. This video is for you to open your eyes, raise your level of consciousness, and use some common sense when it comes to you and your body. Look around. You got natural, you got synthetic. That's all we got. So when you go to your doctors and you being diagnosed with these so-called sickness and disease, then you're given this synthetic drugs, medication, which it does not assimilate in the human body. Now you be on these synthetic drugs for the rest of your life. Keep upping the dosage, changing medication, and in addition to that, when you go and you get your synthetic drugs, listen to the side effects. Headache, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, thoughts of suicide, blurred vision, loss of hearing. This is what you actually settled in for. And some of you really think that you do not have a choice, that you do not have any other option. But listen to the statement very carefully again. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. So it isn't so much that Dr. Sabi healed, because Dr. Sabi also said that it isn't me. I don't want all the credit. It is the herbs. It is your body. And a lot of you just underestimate the powers of your body. You know how powerful your body is? I will tell you. All you have to do is put in your body what the body needs, and the body does the rest on its own, along with rest. So diet and exercise, your body would rebuild itself. Your body isn't lacking in vitamins, as they say, enzymes and proteins and all this other stuff that they promote. Your body is lacking in mineral. Remember, carbon base. To a synthetic drugs, or does a synthetic drugs complement an all natural body, or do all natural herbs, which we call it the grass, the weeds, the trees, does that complement an all natural body? Your body is electrical, it is alive. Look around at nature. Nature is alive. So chemical affinity, it only makes sense at the end of the day. So a lot of you might be baffled at the end of the day. So it does not matter what it is that you got. It doesn't matter what it is that you're going through. It doesn't matter how long you've been on medication. Some people ask me, well, Mr. Brown or Dr. Brown, I've been doing this for so long, or I had this for so long. Is it too late? Well, obviously, if you're talking to me, or if you said breathing, hey, it's not too late. All you have to do is make a choice. Get your mind right, do some research, understand the difference between natural and unnatural, and make every effort to do what is necessary to ensure your health. And it is as simple as that. So some people are looking for some very complicated information. You're looking for some very complicated answers. But hey, keep it simple. Food, minerals, diet, exercise. That's all you need. And you'll be on your way to perfect health. Once again, this is a tribute to Dr. Sabi. Raising your consciousness, raising your awareness. Put education aside, because some of you are too smart for your own good. All you need is a little bit of common sense to put this stuff together to make it work for you And this is a tribute to the late great Dr. Sabi. May your soul rest in peace. And this is your herbalist, Dr. Brown. Until next time, family. Peace and love.